did have a fall, but once the management clarified on the extent of the damage, you did see a recovery come in. So let's keep our eyes focused on the screen this Friday morning. The Nifty pre-open rates were indicating that it's going to be a positive start. About 0.5% uptick is what we were headed in for, and it is indeed a positive start for us. So let's just pull up the Nifty rates for you on your screens. 0.5% higher, 0.4% higher for the Sensex as well. Good to see that 11,950 print coming back. Asian Paints deliver a solid set of numbers after a day of disappointment. You're finally seeing some green trickle in back. ICICI Bank holding out on your screens. Airtel is looking good, about 1% higher. There's an interesting note from Bernstein as well coming out on Bharti Airtel this morning. They're initiating coverage with a straightaway outperform rating, saying that you don't have to outrun the bear. And they've put a price target of 600 rupees per share on a 12-month basis for Bharti Airtel. So that's Bharti Airtel. Remember, for the last two consecutive sessions, it's been seeing a good amount of buoyancy, holding up even as we speak. Tata Motors, Bajaj Finserv, M&M, UPL, and the breadth of the market are all holding up. Let's check in on what SBI Cards as well as HDFC AMC are also up to, because they should be reacting to their numbers, as would Alembic Pharma from within the small cap universe. A blowout set of performance coming in from Alembic in the second quarter, so that should definitely be rubbing off on the numbers this morning. So good start, Nikunj. You're not really seeing the shakiness across the global screen rub off on us. It's a steady ship for now, 0.5% higher.
You know, I want to go back to that news on US FDA, where Gilead's got the approval for remdesivir, and in India, I mean, remdesivir has been used very widely. If you speak to doctors who are essentially treating corona and COVID patients, so in case of complications, remdesivir, I guess, is the first one which is being used. But from a market standpoint, I think it's going to be largely Dr. Reddy and to a large extent Jubilant Life, which you would see a rub off. And of course, the consumption here, in terms of importance of remdesivir to the total overall kitty may not be that large. But you know, when you are fighting a COVID battle, and when you have access to an anecdote which may not be perfect but is only a ray of hope right now for emergency usage, and when it is officially endorsed by US FDA, companies which are in the business of making it or marketing it will get a sentimental uptick. So I think that's really visible in case of Jubilant Life Sciences today, which is part of the Jubilant Group. I mean, the same company which owns Jubilant Life and has franchise for Domino's Pizza here. Asian Paints is looking strong. Okay, in moments from now, we'll also get you an excerpt of conversation with Salil Parekh, his first television interaction after the Q2 numbers, where he's extensively spoken about what has happened in IT in terms of a reboot and retool. Reboot because of demand, retool in terms of work at home. So that's something very exciting. You should really, stay tuned to.